Alright, hey everybody, and welcome back to another Monster Prom second term DLC here on Bite-Sized Beefs, and today we've got another secret route for you. I was finally able to trigger the unlock for the fairy in a bottle. That's right, today we'll be going after the Slayer. And today, I think we're gonna have to go with, Amira, just because she's the only one who has that spicy heat, that intensity that could combat the Slayer, and of course, we've got to give ourselves a grammatically and terribly spelt name. And you know what? We did they last time, and some people in the comments mentioned that they appreciated that I used they, and so I thought I'd bring it up again, because if you haven't watched the whole playthrough of me trying to go after most of the endings, go ahead, there's a playlist on the channel. I'll probably link it in the end of the episode, so go ahead, check that out. But I usually swap between he, she, they, but I don't think I've actually done he in a while. So let's do that one.
Let's start a fire!
Because I personally don't care what pronoun I pick, but people seem to appreciate when I pick different ones for different characters and mix and match, so I do that for y'all at home. Just because it takes nothing away from me, I still have fun. And then if y'all can appreciate it a little better, that would be great. So here's the trick. In order to get the Slayer in a short game, you will need to get 2 options in the quiz that will grant you money. You can do it in a long game, that's sure, but today we're going for the short game to keep the videos a bit shorter. So if I don't get 2 money options on the quiz, I'm going to reset, and then we'll jump back in after I get them. Alright, we got our 2 wealthy options to start off with, which means we have 9 money to start with, so we're obviously going to need to hit the library because the fairy in a bottle costs $10, and we certainly don't have $10, and we don't have a lot of weeks or playtime in the short game, so we have to get enough by lunch today in order to get that fairy in a bottle, which is why it's important to get the 2 options for money right out of the gate.
But, oddly enough, you notice Damien and Vera having some kind of business meeting. At least they're both sitting holding manila folders. You move closer to see what's up.
Hey there.
Now, Damien, it seems we both agree that Gwilliam the Incubus is a piece of sentient garbage who deserves harm.
True. I believe that together we could make Gwilliam very unhappy. I've prepared an action plan for a potential murderer. Have a look.
Vera opens her folder to reveal intricate charts with titles like Derision Coefficient and Maximizing Humiliation Dividends.
I brought a folder too.
Damien opens his folder. There's a piece of paper that says Punching on it, in all capital letters too. I admire your simplistic approach, but I think we need a plan that utilizes both our strengths. Damien nods and turns over his piece of paper. On the other side it says Punching Hard. These 2 are never going to come to an agreement unless you step in and mediate, so you'll tell them your idea.
Use this convenient list I bought that shows all his greatest fears in order of severity, or while he's sleeping, replace all his organs with live possums. So, one of these is probably creative. That's probably bold, so we'll go with the top option just in case. Ooh, oh, so wealthy. Who would have guessed that we were that wealthy? I always forget money is a stat. I always forget it.
Most of these fears seem pretty standard. Clowns, bees, entropy, corn, voice cracking while recording. Interesting, very interesting indeed. I think we'll be able to accomplish some marvelous things with this list.
Does it say punching on there anywhere?
Yes, but it's at the bottom of the list, below libraries and fish.
Well, okay, as long as it's on the list, I'm in.
The way Vera's eyes look right now, she's right at the top of the list of your fears. Hot! You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Yeah, man, never get on the top of any of Vera's lists. It's never good to be at the top of her lists for anything.
Let's do this!
Unless it's, helping her be prom queen, but that's a whole different ending that we've never done on the channel. But it's lunchtime, which means we have to go see our absolute most favorite feline philanthropist. What's up, Valerie? So here we go. We have the fairy in a bottle. Are you tired of having teeth? You can now exchange them for money. So let's go ahead and ching, snag that berry. Snag that berry bottle. I was going to say berry in a bottle. Snag that berry in a bottle. Gotta snag that fairy in a bottle. So now we will trigger all the events for the Slayer. And let's see, we have smarts and charm. Let's boost our charm up a bit. I rarely ever go for the charm route, so let's go to the gym. Charm and boldness seem to be low-end ones. I think I'm usually going for smarts a lot, because for whatever reason, that's always like a higher stat for some reason for me. Probably because, getting the money options also increase your smarts maybe in the passive pool and reduce some of the other stuff. Who knows?
You notice Vera all up in Calculester's grill? She looks like she's all business, which for Vera is another way of saying all murder. Uh-oh.
But Vera, using my vast computational resources to secure the National Bank passwords for you is a crime, and crimes are not nice.
Nonsense. You know what else is a crime? Murder. And if murder isn't nice, well then lock me up. Actually, I've just gotten word from my lawyer that I ought to retract that previous statement. Forget anything I said.
Erasing all memory of previous 15 seconds, resuming conversation from last checkpoint. But Vera, using my vast computational resources to secure the National Bank passwords for you is a crime, and crimes are not nice.
This is coming dangerously close to being a waste of time. Look, Cal, I'm what weaker people might call fond of you, but you'll get me those bank passwords or I'll reassemble your component parts into a robot who will. Got it? Uh-oh, this seems to be getting a little too intense. It's up to you to calm things down, but whose side will you take?
But Calculester banks are full of money, and money is the root of all evil. Therefore, removing money from banks makes them less evil. It's the right thing to do. Vera, your mouth is asking for bank passwords, but your eyes are asking for confetti. That seems like fun, and that's one of our lower stats, so I think this is smarts. Analyzing syllogism. If evil equals money, therefore money equals evil. Argument is deductively valid. Criminal activity legitimized. One exception detected. If Vera receives all money taken in this way, how will she avoid becoming evil?
Becoming? I mean, there's nothing to worry about, Calculester darling. Money can't turn me evil, because my various holding companies prevent me from ever technically having any.
I understand. Evading corruption is very similar to evading taxes. It's always one of my favorite lines.
Exactly. I've always said taxes were evil.
Exception successfully handled. Crime now defined as virtuous. Transferring passwords.
You're so busy enjoying the champagne brunch Vera holds to celebrate, you don't even think about the potential long-term consequences of your actions. But what else is new? You gain +2 money and +1 fun.
Dang, we are just rolling in the dough. Rolling in that dough. Getting it for show.
Let's do this.
Never say that. Never say what I just said, ever. But hey, we're going to. So we can go for some more charm, or we get some more fun. Have, like, smarts, charm, and fun be our highest stats. Let's do it. That day during recess, we gain +2 fun.
Suddenly you feel the cold embrace of a dagger at your throat. You recognize the blade. It's the Slayer! You close your eyes and prepare for the eternal sleep of death. It's about time, damn it!
Adventure.
Prepare to give me a generous gift. Prepare to die.
You open one eye and see the Slayer eyeing your bottled fairy. Teen Monster Vogue Prom magazine said bottled fairies are in this season. Who cares if you have to imprison a harmless creature of light? Fashion is more important than freedom.
You foolish mortal, I can't believe you're just wearing this thing. Bottled fairies are for adventurers. They give you important advice on winning boss fights, and they remind you what you're supposed to be doing, and they heal you once you've fallen in battle. She's just Link. She's just Link. They're restoring up to 6 hearts of health. Whoa, 6? I thought it was 8. Fact check? Somebody, please. I can't check now because I'm recording. Somebody, down below, do fairies in The Legend of Zelda restore 6 or 8? And if it is different in different editions, please help me. Let me know. Because I believe maybe in the original or Link to the Past it was 6, but I think in Ocarina of Time or later it was 8? Maybe? Or is that red potions? Oh, there's so many Zelda facts I am getting... give me the fairy!
Why not? The Slayer probably needs the fashion help more than you do. You hand over your bottled fairy, and she immediately pops open the bottle. Ooh, a fairy! It glows like the moon!
I'm Norah. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, it's the cute little... That's Susie. It's cute little Susie fairy. Adventurer, the time has come for you to begin your journey. Oh, hell yes! Get ready, forces of evil and fuckery. Now I'll always remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I am here to guide you as you fulfill your destiny of emotional maturity. Wait, what? My destiny is to bring death to all monsters. For it is I, Norah the Fairy Therapist. You can call me a Fair-apist. Oh my god. If that's easier, I'm a licensed social worker. Ugh, no! You're supposed to be my sidekick while I kill monsters. You are totally in the wrong genre. Interesting. Now tell me, where do you think all of this anger is really coming from? I'm angry at you! I'm on an adventure here, and you're supposed to be helping, you useless ball of fluff. Duh. But isn't self-discovery the greatest adventure of all? Look, my eyebrows are tilted as I'm asking a question because I'm inquisitive.
Suddenly you hear a massive roar. A fearsome Lionel is...
That's straight from Zelda.
is attacking, and it's half horse, half lion creature, and it's totally original to this game and has never been featured in any other famous game franchises.
Uh-oh, I don't have enough experience points to kill a Lionel by myself. Get good, scrub. Welcome to the team, Beef.
The Slayer hands you her dagger. Looks like you've been drafted into a Lionel killing army of 2, so this is a pretty typical Tuesday for you.
Hey, listen! Lionels come and go, but you should help your friend get to know herself a little better. Help her kill the Lionel inside herself.
Amazingly, you can actually be helpful in this situation because you're secretly the most overpowered RPG class.
And here we come down to the first option, a compliment caster or a ranger, but like a ranger who's super nice and cares about your friends. So if you've got your smarts higher than your charm, you go with the compliments. If your charm is higher than your smarts, you go with the ranger. So our smarts are our highest stat, so wha-bam!
As a compliment caster, you know that your skills work best when you stay back and buff the fighters of your team. You spend 15 mana casting a powerful compliment onto the Slayer, emphasizing her tenacity and sincerity, and how she's really become a part of the school's community, even though she wants to murder almost all of her classmates because they're monsters.
Let's adventure together.
Wow, I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess.
Your compliment increased the Slayer's critical hit by 40%, and she has no problem stabbing the Lionel in its big dumb heart.
Hey, maybe the Lionel was smart. He's just a monster, okay? He's just doing his job. Don't be rude. It's dead! We killed an innocent creature. I mean, a deadly monster. I'll dance on your grave, beast.
That was the last Lionel in existence. They're extinct now. Yay.
This is exactly
Dancing is a
what
powerful
we
form of self-expression. While we're dancing on the creature's grave, why don't we reflect a bit on our emotions? Oh, right, I guess that's a good idea. Thanks for your help, Beef. You can dance on the grave of this beast too if you want, but just this once.
Of course you want to. You've always been down to dance near a corpse. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Is that a reference to the corpse ending? I think it is.
For those who haven't done the corpse ending yet, go do it. It's fun.
do
It's
this.
a good ending. So the Slayer's not here to sit with at lunch, so womp womp. Let's go ahead and sit with Violet and Tate, because I enjoy sitting with the secondary characters when we're doing these side plots, in case there's any ones I've missed. You know, it's fun to do.
You approach the couple's table. They seem welcoming, almost too welcoming.
Look, honey, another lonely high schooler come to bask in the radiance of our mutual and fulfilling love for one another. Please sit with us. Being around us is probably a relief after spending time with all those desperate singles. Oh, me? Oh, no, I'm not eating. Tate eats for the both of us. We share a digestive tract like all good couples should. Yes, I know Polly and Liam don't eat either, but that's different. I think they're just fasting because they haven't found somebody to share nutrients with yet. It must be so lonely wasting the best years of your life outside of a committed monogamous relationship. That's why you sat down with us, right? For love advice? Oh, of course it is.
It's really not. You just figured they'd be too busy snuggling to bother you while you ate. But come to think of it, you do have one question.
How do you overcome the challenge of seeing your partner poop for the first time? Who wrote that? Who wrote that? I love it. That's gonna be I'm gonna pick that, but hold on. How do you know how many nutrients you can siphon from your partner without killing them? Nope, we're going with the poop option. Always be pooping. ABP, always be pooping. Oh, that's easy. We don't poop. I use 100% of Tate's waste to create spores, and if I'm feeling a little bloated, I just start another fungal colony somewhere else on his body. In fact, starting fungal colonies is in surprising places on your partner's body can really spice up a long-term relationship. So there's your answer. Pooping in a long-term relationship is a sign that your love isn't real. You heard it here, folks. If you poop in a relationship, your love is doomed. Wow, that was a really good answer. We should write a self-help book.
You agree wholeheartedly. You become their agent and publisher and make a killing in royalties. You never actually publish anything, but you do manage to scam +4 money out of them.
Man, I am so rich this run. Nailed it. But I just love how do you overcome the sight of seeing your partner poop for the first time. Oh, that was perfect. I love it. Can't go to the gym. Or we could go to the gym and buy an item, but we don't want to waste time. We want to go for those stats and not see Valerie. Not today. We've already done Valerie's 2 routes. So let's see. Smartness, charm, and fun. Let's go for some more fun. Let's get that fun up there. Actually, no, because we don't want... No, fun will be highest. Okay, good. I thought I was looking at charms 9, and I was going to add the 2 to the 9 to make it equal with smarts, because you'd never want to have 2 stats that are equal, because I still haven't figured out how it works when you have a tie, and it just breaks. I don't know, because I'll be like, oh, I think I got, like, I've had charm the longest, so I'll take charm, and it'll be like, oh, not so charming. But either way, still have no idea how ties work. Question of the day, do you know how ties work in Monster Prom? Go ahead, answer it down below in the comments section. I haven't figured it out, and it's been a while. So maybe somebody else has.
The Slayer subtly gets your attention by chucking a battle axe at your head.
Sup, NPC? Enjoying your daily loop? I thought that said poop.
You can't believe the Slayer is accusing you of being a non-playable character, but to be fair, you do spend most of your days walking back and forth between predictable locations and reciting the same 4 lines of dialogue.
Listen, I've decided to make you a permanent member of my team. You're welcome. Now come on, loser, we're going slaying.
Suddenly, an adorable and emotionally intelligent fairy flies out of the Slayer's pocket. It's Norah, the Fair-apist.
The real dungeon?
Aaravi, why don't you feel the need to belittle your friend? Are you afraid that they might not want to join your team? Actually, wait, that's supposed to be Dodger's like... For those of you who don't know who Dodger is, they have a noise that they do, a bunch of... And that's what it reminded me of. Enough with your psychobabble! He is not my friend, he is my teammate! I'm a tank, so I need a support character to get the perfect team balance. I find it fascinating how you're building these walls around your emotions. By tank, do you mean self-esteem? And by perfect team balance, do you mean healing my deep-seated rage issues? I don't have rage issues! Ugh! You infuriating cotton ball, I have monster issues! Specifically, my issue is that there are too many monsters still alive! Help me understand your perspective on this. What is the point of slaying all of these monsters? Slaying monsters will make the world better! And... safer! And... justice! Oh, okay, we just had a breakthrough. Justice implies that these monsters deserve to be slain. What did they do to deserve that, Aaravi? I keep want to saying her name as Aaravi, but it's not it. I looked it up, it's Aaravi. I had Google speak it to me. Hey, listen! You should hold the key to your heart's future. It's just... Salil. Oh, wait a second. Fuck thinking. Fuck self-reflection. I am here to slay! Get away from my feelings, you Freudian fairy. You're Freudian fairy. It caught me off guard. Listen, teammate, for our next adventure, we're going to go steal some golden eggs from the poison-spewing bridge demon, and then place them in the fires of hell. They'll hatch into immortal dragons, and then we'll slay the immortal dragons! Aaravi, I would love if we could find a healthier outlet for those emotions. Let's explore some non-violent activities. How about we do a trust fall exercise? Or we could go find Baphomet's harpsichord, learn the ancient melody of vengeance, and crash the moon into all of the monsters! Alternatively, we could spend the afternoon meditating, journaling, and having honest, frank conversations about your mother's parenting style.
These two are never going to agree on an adventure, and you desperately need to boost your stats if you're going to be ready for the water temple.
Oh, damn, all the Zelda references. Second favorite character.
Luckily, you know an adventure that will be equal parts epic and personally enriching.
Let's journey to the depths of Love Yourself, the perilous dungeon of meaningful self-discovery, or we shall battle Relaxus, Knight of the Order of Yoga. So, if your smarts are higher than your boldness, you want to take the Love Yourself route. If your boldness is higher than your smarts, you're going with that Relaxus. So let's go once again with those smart options, because our boldness is not huge. Our boldness is the tiniest.
Now you're really
Ooh, what a beautiful
envisioning
idea.
success.
Let's be supportive and open to your teammates' contribution. Fine, but this better be very goddamn perilous, or I'm literally going to vanquish you both so hard.
You arrive at the cavern of Love Yourself. It's filled with crystalline mirrors, and if you yell loud enough, the cave will echo back self-affirming platitudes. Oh, and it's also filled with tiny murderous elf goblins who long for the taste of blood.
Huzzah! Battle me, tiny foes!
The cave echoes back, if you can conceive it, you can achieve it.
I am the hero of time. Savor my punches of justice. Prepare to die.
The cave echoes back, you want to be a hero so that you can feel worthy of love, but your friends and family love you for who you are right now. Today, it's not something that you have to earn. You are enough.
This is the most insightful cave I've ever seen. I'm so grateful for this experience together.
The Slayer protects you from the elf goblins, and you both level up. You don't do much to defend the team, but the Slayer has an XP share buff that spreads experience points across the whole party, +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Nice Pokemon reference. Yeah, and you know what? If anybody ever tells you that using XP shares for scrubs,
Let's do
punch him in the
this.
mouth. Please don't actually punch anybody in the mouth. Don't do that. It's just play the game how you want. I don't care. Use XP share. I don't care. Sometimes you just want to go for the story, you know? To reach that end game, so you can start breeding those Pokemons. And XP share helps with that. So let's see here now. We've got smarts, we've got fun, we've got charm, but I think I want to go for a little bit more fun. I don't know, I'm just feeling really fun. Plus, I really do love this dancing pose where she's got like the little flame ringlets. It's just so good. It's just so good.
On the edge of the rave, you find Vera punching some numbers on her phone's calculator app and frowning. It's official. I've run the data and it looks like I'm making approximately, $0 monster dollars off this rave. With all these people getting turned in such a small space, you'd think it'd be simple to financially exploit them. But my normally shrewd sense of opportunistic capitalism seems to have deserted me at the moment. Tell you what, you help me come up with a way to turn these chumps into cash and I'll give you 3% equity in the venture. And maybe a little something else. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm manipulating you with flirtation. Is it working? Oh, it's working all right. You share your hot new business idea.
You see that dance move they're all doing? Patent it. Why not literally turn them into cash by spiking their drinks with this potion I made that turns people into cash? That might be creative, but this might be smart, so let's go smart. Oh no, that was creative. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're not going for Vera anyway.
So, Vera patents everyone's favorite dance move, the Harlem Snake. That night, everyone who was dancing at the rave receives a cease and desist letter and a bill for 1,000 monster dollars. But when you talk to Vera later in the week, she doesn't seem rich or happy. 3 words. Class action lawsuit. Who knew that ACLU had enough time on its hands to litigate dance patents? Don't they have civil liberties to protect or something? I'll be fighting this court case for the next 1,000 years. As a stakeholder in Vera's dance business, you are fully liable for damages. You lose -2 money and -1 boldness.
No, our boldness is back to being the tiniest. It is but the littlest of boldnesses. I don't like it.
Let's do this.
You know who can help us with that? Wha-bam! Dahlia.
You find Dahlia holding the twisted remains of what once might have been a fork. She snarls at you welcomingly.
Thank Double Satan you're here. I seem to have destroyed my fork by holding it with too much determination. I now face my salad completely unarmed, but you, Beef, you have the power to save me. Please lend me your fork in this time of need.
I mean, it's just a fork. You hand yours to Dahlia. She accepts it as if it is an ancient and powerful weapon.
The poets will remember this day. I can never truly repay you for aiding me in my battle against Salad, but I can try. Please, take one of my weapons in trade. I insist.
You were kind of looking forward to just eating lunch like a normal person, but a free weapon is a free weapon. You select
The double blades of Abraxas, Doom of the Heavens, the World Ravener, totally not cafeteria legal, or the spoon. Ah yes, the legendary spoon. I hear it can slay anything but a grapefruit. The double blades of Abraxas, let's go with it.
An unorthodox choice for an eating utensil, but I won't second guess you. The double blades are yours.
You'll show her. You take the double blades in both hands and proceed to seriously fuck up your sloppy joe.
Why would you need some sloppy joes for hands, man? It's a hand food.
I was wrong to doubt you. Never before have I seen a sloppy joe reconstitute itself into a screaming meat creature. Your eating techniques are beyond the comprehension of any sane mind.
She's got that right. You defeat your meat creature in single combat, desecrate its corpse, eat half of it, and put half in a Tupperware for later. For the rest of your life, meat is sacred, or meat is scared of you. Fuck yeah, you gain +4 boldness.
Hey, would you look at that? We got that boldness up. Now our boldness is not the tiniest. Our boldness is possibly respectable. I mean, it's not anything big, but people won't laugh at it. Our boldness isn't so tiny, people will laugh at it now. Alright, so last chance to find the Slayer. Let's see, we got smarts, we got fun. Let's go to class. Let's see what she's doing in class. I mean, we're pretty bored. Look at that little Charlie Brown, like, twiddle twirl thing. I like it. That day we listened to our teachers and we gained smarts. That's how the world works, even in Monster Prom.
Once again, you find the Slayer attempting to punch her fairy.
That just sounds bad. That sounds like a euphemism. You find the Slayer just punching her fairy. Oh, that's a sexual euphemism if I ever heard one.
Once again, you find the Slayer attempting to punch her fairy companion / therapist / greatest enemy. Norah is amazingly good at not getting punched and is using the opportunity to provide some insight into the Slayer's subconscious.
Remember our
Try to listen to your inner
acronyms.
self.
You all, you're worthy of love. Swift slaying won't fix everything. YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association.
I told you already, I'm the chosen one. I'm here to kill all the monsters. I don't need love, I need revenge. Now stay still and get ready for a punch.
All right, Aaravi, but be careful. Sometimes repressed feelings can manifest when you least expect it. Like right now.
Norah winks at you and then winks at Aaravi and then pulls out a small pocket mirror and winks at herself.
Damn, that's a meta wink. Liam, where are you? Liam, there's been a meta wink. Liam, please.
Suddenly, a foe appears. Get ready, it's a boss battle!
Damn, well timed. Oh no! What could this possibly be? What therapist could have possibly set this trap? Found this unplanned situation? Wink.
It's a massive, vicious, bloodthirsty owlbear. It has a purple wig, green contacts, and someone has painted the words Aaravi's repressed emotions on its fluffy, surprisingly cute belly.
Doth mine eyes deceive me? It looks like an evil version of yourself. One might say a manifestation of your repressed emotions.
You
I think that's definitely just a deadly, rabid, very dangerous wild owlbear. Although, I will agree that it has on a very sexy outfit.
The owlbear roars, bares its long teeth, and charges at the Slayer. Wow, life in this high school sure is dangerous.
I mean, it's not as dangerous as being in the same class as Vera. Hi-yo. I love Vera, she's great.
Holy shit, this thing is way out of my league. Owlbears are as wise as owls and as vicious as owls, and they love the forest, just like owls.
See? It wants to open up your heart and deal with your feelings.
Fuck no, it just wants to open up my heart literally with its literal claws. Do you have any idea how wild animals work?
I still think it's a very powerful metaphor.
I'm going to fucking die because my therapist doesn't understand what a metaphor is.
Lashing out at me is just a manifestation of your own inner turmoil.
The owlbear is clearly disoriented and kills 3 innocent passers-by. Its lust for blood is not yet satisfied. Help your friend vanquish the ultimate enemy, wild raging owlbear, and also emotions.
Toss Aaravi the legendary Garmagorian battle axe of introspection, or convince Aaravi to suplex the owlbear. Suplexes are like the hugs of wrestling. It's violent and emotional all at once. And if some dude can suplex a ghost train, you can suplex an owlbear. So let's see, if your boldness is higher than your creativity, you're going to want to go and give her the battle axe. If your creativity is higher than your boldness, you're going to want to go ahead and convince her to suplex the owlbear. And I am so glad our creativity is higher than our boldness, because I want to suplex this goddamn owlbear.
Whoa,
A suplex? Perfect! It's a wild animal, so it probably hasn't seen any wrestling moves before.
The Slayer runs at the owlbear and attempts to lift it up, but it turns out that owlbears are massive, extremely heavy creatures.
My strength modifier isn't high enough. I can't lift it.
Hey, listen, Aaravi, I know you can do this.
But,
Believe in yourself. Use the power of your emotions.
damn it, fine. I shall wage this battle in the name of my kidnapped brother Salil. I begrudgingly acknowledge that slaying might be a coping mechanism that I use to feel powerful and in control of my life. I see now that it's unfair to blame all monsters for my brother's mysterious disappearance.
With the power of emotion coursing through her veins, the Slayer lifts the owlbear effortlessly. The owlbear roars happily. It apparently really likes being picked up.
Hear my war cry, fiend! I love my brother and I miss him!
The Slayer slams the owlbear down onto the ground. It's a perfect suplex. The owlbear licks the Slayer's purple hair and pants happily.
Of course, the best move to use on an owlbear is a bear hug. You're doing it, Aaravi. You're healing your emotions, your emotional wounds, and also saving everyone's lives. I'm so proud of you. I'm the best therapist ever. I'm going to unleash vicious animal metaphors on all of my clients.
Rabid animal intervention therapy soon becomes the hottest mental health trend, and everyone is begging to have their inner demons exorcised by actual demons. You gain the Slayer's eternal loyalty, as well as +2 creativity and +1 money for helping test the new therapy.
Man, getting paid. And of course, once you have done all of the routes, you go ahead and you ask nobody to prom, because all of the secondary characters, I guess they're tertiary characters really, they all approach you, which is super cool.
Light it up.
Ask none of them to prom, you damn tootin'. Let's see what happens. The fiery Jin and the fiery Slayer.
You ask nobody to prom because adventure awaits you.
Hey, Beef, there you are. Are you ready for more adventures?
I think that
No,
you are
Aaravi,
your
come on,
biggest
you can do
foe.
it, as we rehearsed it. Okay. Thanks. I wanted to tell you it's been dope adventuring together. I wanted you to know that I appreciate it.
Hey,
Great,
now I'm
you're making
listening.
so much progress. Can you feel it? Yes. This hasn't been as bad as I expected. And I've reflected a bit on everything that happened. Oh, do you feel like sharing? I fight monsters because even if some of them, like Beef, are actually cool, most are despicable creatures. But it might be that part of my anger comes from elsewhere. My father was a monster, he was never home, and he ended up abandoning us. I know it was that cursed disease that took my mother, yet I feel in a way she also died of a broken heart, since she was never the same after he left. I don't know. To love is to open yourself to be hurt. Then my brother Salil disappeared. I'm sure some monsters kidnapped him, because the blood of the monster slayers runs through our veins. And I guess even that's easier to entertain than the idea he left on his own to look for our father because he's younger and never got to see the kind of man he was.
You've made great
Whoa, Aaravi,
progress.
that was impressive breakthrough. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately. The truth is, being this angry all the time can be exhausting. It is. There's a merit in learning to relax, too.
Let's
You could just
adventure
engage in the
together.
quest of just having a good time at prom. And Beef has been so eager to be your sidekick all this time that something tells me he would be interested into joining you once again this time. You damn right.
Right? You're damn right, bro.
Well, that doesn't sound bad.
Always be willing to.
You and
explore
Aaravi
your
have a
truth.
wonderful night together.
And oh, she still got her dagger. I guess you can, sort of take the armor off, but not really. You can just sort of repurpose the armor into a prom dress, but you can't really take the weapon out of a Slayer's hand, can you? But look, she's cute. She's got long hair and the cool green eyes, and she's all like weird. You're blushing. Probably hasn't been out of that adventuring gear in a long time. Oh, it's cute.
She seems happy to stop the slaying for one night and just relax. Her outfit is halfway between a dress and some chainmail, but it looks like a fine compromise, and it's astonishingly beautiful.
That'd be true. You know what? That'd be awesome. I think it would be awesome to see a character in like a dress, but also it's like battle mail. That'd be so cool.
She seems nervous and admits that being among monsters still unsettles her a bit, especially being unarmed. Well, unarmed if you don't count the dagger she carries in her garter.
I was gonna say altogether. Ugh.
You tell her that there's nothing to worry about, since monsters aren't necessarily dangerous. You ask her if she also feels unsettled that way being around you. She thinks for a second. No, you make me feel safe. I think you make the anger go away. It feels good. In the beautiful shared silence, you two slow dance.
Nice. Slow dance. Nice. It says best at being alone, but I am in the sweet embrace of a beautiful young woman, so I am not alone. Not on Monster Prom night, anyway. So that is the guide to getting Aaravi, the Slayer, which I keep trying to say her name properly, and it just comes out as something gross, but it's supposed to be Aaravi. I looked it up. It's cool. And I know some of you have been really waiting for a long time to see her on the show, and it took me forever to unlock her item. Because we get here's the 3 new images in the gallery, but like it took forever for the fairy in a bottle to show up. And I was like, come on, man. I was doing runs after runs. I think I spent like 12 or something hours trying to unlock it. I probably didn't have enough outcomes, or I probably didn't get like the proper secret endings. So I believe the ending that triggered it was I went ahead and got Zoe's transition ending. So I think you might have to get a few of the endings for the Monster Prom second term DLC characters, like Zoe and Calculester. You might have to get you might have to fail with them once and get certain of their endings too. So go ahead, if you haven't gotten the Slayer's bottle yet, try and get all the endings for Zoe and Calculester and see if that helps. Unfortunately, I don't really have any more insight on how to do that, but there was how to get the Slayer, and once again, I didn't get another item, so I'm going to have to do some farming on my own time, and hopefully by next week, I'll be able to have another Monster Prom sort of playthrough / guide for y'all, and I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, take care, everybody.